Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. I hope everyone is well and in the best of health and iman. Alhamdulillah.
Wa alaikum salam.
Wa alaikum salam. Alhamdulillah.
We as the team of DAIO, Darul Arqam Institute, Oxford, welcome you again for term 2 of the famous and the famed series of Madinah Arabic coursebook, Alhamdulillah. So we are now in part 2 of our journey of Arabic, inshallah. So I'm just going to sum up the last bit where we were in relation to lesson 12, and apologies for the delayed sending of the clip. If there are any questions, please feel free to text in the chat box, inshallah, if we can just make sure we've got an orderly fashion of again answering the questions when Brother Race calls out, and likewise so that we can hear each other. Okay, so the last thing that we spoke about was al-asma'ul ishara lil qarib, asma'ul ishara lil ba'id. So we were speaking about indicative nouns, those nouns which are used for indication. And if you remember, earlier on in the course, during the winter season, if I'm not wrong, hadha was this is for masculine. And hadihi, this is, was for feminine. So this was the nouns used to indicate something which was nearby. Then we came across those nouns which indicate to something which is far away. And in that we had the masculine noun of dhalika. For example, dhalika al-kitab. That book, la rayba fi, there is no doubt in it. So again, indicating to that book. Sometimes you will find in the Quranic translation an explanation that some of these concepts that we are learning in the Arabic grammar may interchange and be used for other purposes. But then again, through study of the other Islamic sciences, you'll understand that more clearly. The feminine was tilka. So as you can see, there are examples, very, very clear. Inshallah, we are now moving on to lesson 8. Okay, so firstly, what we're going to do, we welcome our brother Atif to the course, alhamdulillah, a new participant, inshallah, and I hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes this journey of the Madinah Arabic a peaceful one and one of great progress and construction for yourself as well as for all of our fellow participants, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so ad-darsu thamin, lesson number 8. Okay, so inshallah, Brother Race will call out your names one by one. I would like each one of you to read a line and translate. Take your time. So read the line and translate one by one. And if you could please put your names in the chat box so Brother Race can call you out systematically one by one. Jazakumullah khair.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Quick question. I was just looking at my notes. Maybe you continued 6 and 7 together. I have written lesson 6 and I can't find lesson 7 in my notes. So what page it starts from? Then we have the revision classes work, but or maybe there was nothing to write. I didn't write anything in that class. It could be that. But I don't have lesson 7.
So we're resuming from page number 56 of the PDF.
Okay, so I'll write
Page number 56, yeah. If you just track back to the last lesson, inshallah, these were the last notes there. Okay. So now we're resuming, or sorry, starting lesson number 8. So inshallah, if you could type your names in the chat box one by one, and Brother Race will call you out in turn, inshallah, for those who would like to read out and translate. Jazakallah. Over to you, Brother Race.
Okay, firstly, assalamu alaikum everyone, and especially Atif. Welcome to the group. So what we'll do is, I'm sure everyone would like to do to read, so we'll start in a certain order and we'll cycle through them, right? So Sister Priya, you can start first, followed by Brother Atif, and
you didn't give me a time to get ready.
okay, would you like to do
I'll
second,
do it
third?
No, I'll do it. Alhamdulillah.
You sure?
Okay.
Okay, so if you can start, followed by
I will start
Atif.
it.
If we can also, I think it says Zain, right? Is that Zain?
That is correct.
Okay. Okay. So, okay.
So
And Sister
starting.
Kashmira.
Okay.
Okay.
هذا الرجل تاجر وذلك الرجل طبيب. هذا الرجل. Okay. This man is a businessman, and that man is a doctor.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. So how about Brother Atif? Do you want to have a go at the next one, please?
Yeah, sure. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Walaikum salam.
اسم التاجر محمود واسم الطبيب سعيد. The name of the businessman is Mahmoud and the name of the doctor is Saeed.
Okay,
Well,
just
well
to reinforce one point here, for you, especially for yourself, Brother Atif, and as a reminder for all of us, previously we learned the rule of possessed and possessor. So here, ismut tajiri, it would be, but I'm going to just refresh the rules very quickly. So the possessed, by default, will always have a single rafa, a single dhamma, a single rafa. It does not accept alif lam or tanween, like this word here. So the possessed will always by default be a single rafa. It does not accept any alif lam or tanween. Tanween meaning double fatha, double kasra, or double dhamma. So I will just bring some of the terminology of tajweed, but I will be referring back to the terminology that I have promoted throughout the course. At-tajiri, ismu tajiri. So the possessor will either be a single jar or double jar. So single kasra or double kasra. And it can accept alif lam or tanween. Okay? So it would either be at-tajiri or tajirin. Either one. Okay, depending on the alif lam. Same is the example here. Wasmut tabibi. So ism is the possessed because it's a name. So therefore, by default, it's single rafa. It cannot accept alif lam or tanween. When I mean alif lam, I'm referring to the al, and tanween, an, in, or un. Okay, at-tabibi. So based on if it's alif lam or tanween, for the possessor, it will either be tabibin or at-tabibi. So wasmut tabibi. So that's just a very quick refresher for our brothers. Brother Atif, would you like to read that again? Jazakallah.
اسم التاجر محمود واسم الطبيب سعيد.
great. Okay, so Brother Zain, would you like to try the next line?
Okay. بيت التاجر أمام المسجد. Oh, sorry. هذا البيت بيت للتاجر وذلك البيت للطبيب. هذا البيت للتاجر. So this house, this is the merchant's house, the trader's house, and that is the doctor's house.
Yeah, again, those examples of mudaf alayhi, right? Excellent.
Alhamdulillah. Just to point another thing. So another thing that we learned in the last term was the prefixes, or known as huruful jar. So there were 5 that we learned. Min, from, ala, on. Fi, in, ila, towards, and li. Okay, min, ala, fi, ila, and li. When they are added onto any nouns, the ending is given a jar, a kasra. Okay, hence why you find here lit tajiri, lit tabibi. So again, just another point to note. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. If you want to further your Islamic studies, click on the link below in the description. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay, so now moving on to Sister Kashmira, would you like to have a go at the next line, please?
بيت التاجر أمام المسجد وبيت الطبيب خلف المدرسة.
Okay.
The businessman house,
Mhm.
Imam al-Masjid. Where is the no? Imam.
So just to point out again, another, well, so subhanAllah, you can see it's all coming. So those of you who have polished your revision through Brother Race's fantastically initiated revision sessions, inshallah, you will be from the al-awwal, inshallah. Right, so amama meaning front, khalfa meaning behind, fawqa meaning top, and tahta meaning under. A bit like your north, south, east, west. Never eat shredded wheat for our British folk. So fawqa, top, tahta, under, amama, like imam, amama meaning in front, and khalfa, behind. Okay, carry on, Sister Kashmira.
Baitut Tajiri Amama, that is the businessman, the front of the businessman's house. Is that how I'll say translate?
So that's a
The
go,
masjid,
go ahead,
the
Brother
masjid.
Is.
No, it's good. So let's do a word by word. Okay, let's start first word. What's the first word here?
Baitu is the house. Tajiri is the businessman.
Okay, so how do you put those two words together?
The businessman's house.
Okay, let's stick with that. So we know that it's the businessman's house, and then what's
In front of
in
Amama,
front
of the masjid.
Right, excellent, alhamdulillah. And then let's continue. And
The Tabibi is the doctor's house.
mhm.
Behind the madrasa, the university.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Always see there are two new words there, right? Imama and khalfa, yeah, front and behind and so on. But we picked them up as later on anyhow. So, Sister Kashmira, you okay with that one, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, we have Sister Saira. Sister Saira, would you like to have a go?
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Allah barakatuh.
Have a try.
Been away a long time, haven't I?
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
I don't know what.
Welcome. Have a go. Try it. Have a go.
Inshallah. لمن هذه سيارة ولمن تلك. Whose car is this and whose is that one?
Well,
That was very good.
Subhanallah. I didn't see.
That's very slang Arabic.
I think
Mashallah, very good.
I think alhamdulillah you took that in your stride. So well done.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's so good. Good, really,
This
really
is
good to see
all
the
thanks
progress.
to Alhamdulillah to Brother Race.
We're all trying. But to be honest, the way you said it, the way you interpret it is so good. Okay, so now we have Brother Amir. Is that right? Who's joined us? Yes, we got Amir. Who's that? Would you like to have a go? I'm not sure if Amir's.
Brother Amir, Bismillah.
He's saying, excuse me, today I'm unwell, just attending.
Oh, right. No problem at all with that. No problem. Okay, we'll cycle back to Sister Frayal. Would you like to try next line, please? Sister Frayal, would you like to try the next line?
Oh, actually, I was reading and I didn't know I didn't unmute myself. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
هذه السيارة للطبيب وتلك للتاجر. This car, هذه السيارة, okay, because again that rule comes, possess and possessor. Would that apply over here as well? سيارة الطبيب, yeah. This car, no. This is doctor's car and that is the businessman car.
Yeah, you got the Li, haven't you? Li is in there.
Is for belong to.
Belong to, yeah. So let's translate it one more time for everybody's benefit, right? Slowly this time.
هذه السيارة, this
Mhm.
car, للطبيب. It's for the tabib, but
Belongs to.
we will say tabib's car or belongs to tabib.
I suppose belongs to, right?
هذه السيارة للطبيب. This car
Yeah.
belongs to the doctor.
Yeah, Lee, yeah.
So the li you can say for or you can say belong because the lam gives a sense of possession.
Yeah.
So therefore you can say this car is the doctor's or for the doctor in easy words or belongs to. Either is fine as long as it defines the sense of possession. Inshallah.
وتلك للتاجر, and that one is for the businessman.
Yeah, exactly. Tilka, obviously. And you got Lee again. Yeah.
Because it's سيارة and that's feminine. That's why we use
Yes.
تلك.
Yes, that's a good point. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so now moving on to Brother Atif. Would you like to try the next slide, please?
Yeah, sure. هذه السيارة من اليابان وتلك من أمريكا.
Mhm.
This car is from Japan and that one is from America.
Yeah, exactly. Alhamdulillah. Very good. Okay, so we've got through that exercise. Thank you, Brother Atif.
Okay, moving on now, inshallah. So it says answer the following questions. Instead of doing the comprehension, I want you to just make simple answers. So read the question and answer in Arabic in simple words, okay, without us doing a comprehension, inshallah. Okay, so let's do this. There's 7 questions here. So each participant read the question in Arabic, translate, and just provide a very simple answer in Arabic, inshallah.
Yeah, sure. And if not sure about the answers, make an answer up, which kind of makes sense, right? So you don't
Like
have
we
to
did in
use.
that Arabic class when we were having a funny conversation.
Yes.
Trying to make sentences.
Yeah. We learn from just practicing. Okay. So who do we have next? Brother Zain, right? Brother Zain, go for it.
Okay, من هذا الرجل ومن ذلك الرجل. Where is this man from and where is that man from? هذا الرجل ياباني ومن ذلك الرجل هندي.
Okay, let's go back to man. What does man mean?
From where?
So this is where it gets
Him.
One is who? Min
Oh,
is
who? Sorry, Min
exactly.
is from. Sorry,
Yeah.
Min.
If I can just have the brothers and sisters just hold the on the mutes, inshallah, while I'm dealing with one person, inshallah, so I can hear clearly. And if there are any questions, when there's a pause, follow up, inshallah, in a orderly fashion, inshallah. Otherwise it becomes very overwhelming. I don't know who's asking the questions and who's answering, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Right, just to go back to this very quickly. Man means, Brother Zain?
Who?
Who, good, yeah. Min means?
From.
Okay, so if you could translate this again.
Man هذا الرجل, who is this man? ومن ذلك الرجل, and who is that man?
Right, now provide an answer in a very, very simple terms.
Okay.
And just remember that you can always formulate the answer from the question.
Okay. هذا الرجل إسماعيل وذلك الرجل إبراهيم.
Subhanallah. You already got all the prophets stacked up at home, huh? Easy option. Okay, bismillah.
Yeah.
Right, next person. Over to you, Brother Rex.
So yeah, Brother Zain, well done. Okay, Sister Kashmira, would you like to read the next question, interpret it, and then provide an Arabic answer?
Masmuttajiri. What is the businessman's name?
Yeah, that's right.
Tajiri. Tajiri. Zahir.
Okay. But you can, if you look at the words, right, as what, name, and businessman, right? These are the words. Use those words.
Ismu Tajiri
Yeah.
Zahir.
Okay. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah, the name, the merchant's name is so and so, right?
My brother's name actually.
Alhamdulillah. Excellent. Okay. Sister Syra, please go ahead with the next question, interpret and reply with Arabic.
Okay, inshallah. Masmu Tabibi. What is the name of the doctor? Ismu Tabibi Yasiri. Yasirun.
Alhamdulillah.
Sorry, Sister Syra. Can you repeat that one more time?
Masmu Tabibi. What is the name of the doctor? Ismu Tabibi Yasirun.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Exactly that.
Okay, so just to clarify 2 points there. So Ismu Tabibi, because that sentence structure is possessed and possessor, just as a reminder that when we're translating, always translate from the possessor to the possessed. So what is the doctor's name? And in your answer, Ismu Tabibi Yasirun. Okay, so if you remember that male proper nouns, by default, they have a double rafa, a double dhamma, double rafa. Okay, so just 2 points there.
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, inshallah. Next.
Okay. So we have Amir. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Amir's not going to miss out. Okay, so go back to Sister Faryad, yeah?
Okay. You know, brother, before I do that, I have a question. You said Masmut Tabibi, possess and possessor, right? So when we answer, we'll say the Tabib's name or the name of the Tabib. I'm getting confused.
So we will say
The doctor's name is this.
the Tabib's name. So just as I mentioned to Sister, what was it, Sister Syra? I'm not wrong. That when you have a sentence structure of possessed and possessor, you always, when translating, you always start with the possessor, then go to the possessed. But how do you indicate that? You look at the diacritical marks. You look at the symbols, whether it's a rafa, whether it's a jar, and that will give you a clue based on the rules that we've learned, inshallah. Okay, inshallah. Okay, next one, number 4.
من أين سيارة الطبيب? From where is the doctor's car? سيارة الطبيب. طبيب السيارة. No, I can answer. Okay, let me make the answer first. سيارة الطبيب من الياباني.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have to put the possess. That answer is like that. No, in the answer we can say like that.
Here. Can say here.
Here. من أين سيارة الطبيب?
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
say either سيارة الطبيب or we can say here.
Yes.
Okay. هي من
Yeah.
الياباني.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So you can either use the apparent nouns,
Yeah.
سيارة الطبيب, or as we learned last term, that there are pronouns which we use to refer back to the main subject, the main noun. So of course, because the subject or what's been spoken about is the car, therefore we will use the pronoun of here. So you can say here, min al-Yabani, it is from Japan. Or you could.
The holiday, they started pouring in the mind again. You know, like you reminded us, and here and whoa. So now we will start using them because they went back in the memory.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Question number 5, over to you, brothers.
Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, Brother Atif, would you like to try the next one? Read, translate, and reply back in Arabic.
من أين سيارة التاجر؟ So the translation, from where is the businessman's car? Sayyaratu tajiri min America. The businessman's car is from America.
Alhamdulillah.
Great.
Or again, you could have also said, just
Yeah.
as I mentioned earlier, you could have
Yeah.
used the pronoun here.
Yeah, America.
Absolutely fantastic. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. If you want to further your Arabic studies, click in the link below in the description. I'll see you on the other side.